Welcome. In this video, I introduce you to the Inner Triad. It is the first part of a series of videos on this topic. Obviously, the Inner Triad concerns the inner woman-man dynamic and the child. Male and female are two universal principles of creation. Creation is a fractal, as above, so below, as outer, so inner. Biologically, we are man and woman. Yet inside ourselves, we are more inclusive. We are both man and woman. Yes, if you are a man, you have inside yourself a woman. If you are a woman, you have inside yourself a man. You also carry inside yourself the child you have been. And everything new you create is your child. This is the Inner Triad. I focus in this series on the inner woman, man and child, how they manifest in the inner and the outer world. Let us say that the totality of your personality is represented by a circle. This circle is divided in 3 equal parts. The fragment below represents the child in you. The fragment above represents your female and male aspects. This inner configuration shapes continuously and is shaped in turn by the outer circumstances of your life. It is not static and it is not separate. I give you one example of the inner and outer not being separate. A 32-year woman came to me for psychological support during her divorce. Although she had a PhD in biology and was teaching at an university, 2 prestigious academic achievements, she allowed her husband for 8 years to treat her shabbily. Both of them had an alcohol problem, and under his influence, her alcohol consumption increased, jeopardizing her career. She came from a family with a submissive mother and an authoritarian father of whom she was still scared. After the divorce, when we focused on the inner man and inner woman, she discovered that her ex-husband was a copy not only of her father, but corresponded also to her inner man. And unrelated to her academic achievements, her inner woman was insecure and submissive. Her marriage mirrored the internal relationship between the man and the woman within. A salient detail which surfaced. It was her inner man who was drinking excessively. So, when someone comes to me for help, I look at the outer life situation, but also at the child and the woman and man within. Mostly, it is the inner child which first needs help. Most psychotherapeutic work is focused on the inner child, on understanding and healing the child. I tell you more about the inner child in the next video and in the video on beliefs system. Then I look at the inner woman and inner man and the balance or lack of balance between them. I explore this topic in detail in the videos which follow and give you examples. The Inner Triad is a metaphysical, cultural, societal, and psychological model. I address briefly all these aspects. If you have questions or comments, please write to me below or through my website. Stay safe, stay well. Subscribe.